Hey, my name is Chuan and welcome back to FX Action Trader YouTube channel, and this will be the first video for FX Action Trader in 2021. Alright, so before we start, I would like to wish all of you a very happy New Year 2021, and also thank you for your continuous support throughout the year of 2020. Alright, so and also please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also turn on the notification, because we are going to post more and more interesting content in the future. And also do check out the link in the description below to find out how can you join FX Action Trader PIPSECRETS Mastermind group for free. Yes, it's free. Just follow the steps in the description below. Alright, so let's start the first weekly market analysis for the year of 2021. Let's go. Alright, so let's jump into our first chart of the analysis, which is this euro dollar. So basically euro dollar, we are on this H4 chart, and now let us see what do we have on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we can see that market has clearly shown us a bearish engulfing candlestick at here, but looking at the overall trend on the daily chart, we are still in an uptrend. Alright, we have an uptrend market, sideways, and market just break up and created a new high. But looking on the H4, I'll be looking for a temporary pullback or temporary sell trend for this week. And if we can join the trend line at here, we can notice that there are actually two selling opportunities for us on this euro dollar. So I'll be looking for selling opportunities. The first one is at here, because market has break the key level at here. So it's either we wait for a pullback from this zone, or we wait for market to break down of this trend line and created another pullback for us to short. Alright, so I'll be looking at these two zones for this week and wait for better selling opportunities. Alright, and let us go to the next pair, the pound dollar. So on the pound dollar, if you are looking on daily chart, it is very clear that daily chart is still a very strong uptrend. And on H4, we can also see that market is still in a very strong uptrend. So when market is in a very strong trending condition, we are not going to trade counter trend. So what are we going to do is that we just wait with a very patient to wait for market to pull back to the zone that we wanted to look for a buy signal, which is at this level. Alright, this is the neckline area where we can look for a buy signal, or we can even use Fibonacci to wait market to do a pullback to this area between 50% and 61%. Alright, these two areas. Alright, so let us go to the next chart, Aussie dollar. Alright, so Aussie dollar, basically on H4 we are still seeing an uptrend, and if we join this previous neckline to the trend line, we can actually see that this confluence zone is actually a very good area for us to look for buying. Alright, so we can just wait for a buy signal at this area. And if we go to the gold, alright, for gold this week, basically if we look on the daily chart, starting from here, this is a downtrend structure. But if we look on H4, if we focus on the most recent market behavior, we can clearly find out that this is actually an uptrend. Alright, because market has been breaking this level and this level. Alright, and market is now retesting this previous high at 1902. So for me, I would prefer that market to break above this level, created a pullback, and then only I'll be going to look for a buy signal. All right, so when market did not show you a very clear trend, try to not enter the market based on your feeling or based on your guessing. We just have to wait very patiently and wait for market to really show us a very good indication or a very good signal for us to do our entry. All right, let us move to the yen pair. So for this euro yen has been quite tricky for the past few weeks, all right, because we can see the market is in a sideways condition starting from early December until the end of the month. All right, but whenever we have a sideways market, it's actually very good for us to wait patiently and to wait market to show us a very good and sharp signal. Alright, so for this sideways market, I can just draw a box like this. Alright, I can just draw a box like this, or you can just simply mark the high and the lows level. Alright, and I can also put in trend line like this. Alright, so for me, I know that if I'm going to look for a buy signal, I'll be looking at this area for a buy signal. Alright, this area is the area that I'm going to look for a buy signal. But if I'm going to look for a sell signal, where am I going to look for a sell signal? I'm not going to sell at the middle of the box or the middle of the sideways, and I'm not going to buy either at the middle of the sideways structure. So when we are having when we are encountering sideways market or sideways structure, we need to bear in mind that we only trade at the high and lows. Alright, we do not ever want our trade to be stuck at somewhere middle around this level, just like the condition like this. So if I'm going to look for a short trade, the best area for me to look for a short trade is actually here. Alright, if you focus on the structure at here, we can see that this is actually a downtrend structure, and wait for market to do the pullback, and we can look for a short trade here. So if you are a more conservative trader, you can also look for a short trade when market pull back to the neckline, which is also the top of the sideways structure, to look for a sell. Alright, or the other way, if you want to look for a sell for a better confirmation, just wait for this pair to break the sideways structure low or break this support level, and then only you wait for a pullback and look for a short structure. Alright, so I'll be looking at these three zones at this week for me to wait for my best entry for the euro yen. Let us jump to the pound yen. So on pound yen, this is the weekly chart if we go on daily. So if we go on daily chart, we can see that market is now going to retest this previous high level. So please bear in mind, please be cautioned if you are currently holding a buy order, alright, because we do not want our order to be just swiped down because of we miss out this daily important resistance level. Alright, so if we go on H4 chart, I believe that there is no special signal for us to have a look on this week. So on this week, and market is now retesting the previous top of the daily chart, and I wouldn't say that this is a very good time for us to look for a short signal, but I'll be waiting patiently, or I'll be waiting at my lower time frame chart like H1 or even H4 for a better short signal like this. Alright, let me just draw this out for you. There is also possible for market to do a double top at here. Alright, this is possible as well. So we just wait for market to give us a more solid confirmation. And let us have a look on the Euro Aussie. Alright, so on Euro Aussie daily chart, obviously is a downtrend, a very nice and very clear downtrend, because we have all the lower highs and also a very clear lower lows. Alright, so when this happen on the daily chart, we can very confirm to say that market is now in a very clear downtrend. And if we back to H4, let me erase all this. we know that this is the best zone for us to look for a short. Or we can even also combine with our downtrend trend line. And we know that these are the best area for us to look for a short signal. So this is the first area. And the second area we can use our Fibonacci to determine, which is somewhere around here. So my advice is that you can just use the Fibo or the trend line to very clearly draw out or highlight that the zone that you wanted to wait for the signal, and you can just wait for the signal on lower time frame throughout the week. So for my view for this Euro Aussie, I'm going to look for a short signal this week. And let us look for the last pair for today, the dollar Canadian pair. So for this dollar Canadian pair on daily chart, still in the downtrend. Alright, we did not see any solid reversal signal. Alright, this is a support level. Market just break and pull back, and market continue to drop on the daily basis. And on H4, what we can see is that we are trying to find important key levels that we can trade on H4. So I will be waiting for short signal at here, or the next short signal at here. Alright, so meaning to say that if market did not break above this level, I'm still going to look for a sell. And on this Friday, we are going to have the first non-farm payroll in 2021. Alright, so any updates, I'll be going to update you guys on my Telegram channel. That's why please make sure you have joined my Telegram channel, and this is free of charge. Alright, so guys, that's all for this week video, and I hope to see you guys again on next week. And please remember to subscribe to my channel, and also check out the link below to find out how can you join PIPSECRETS Mastermind for free. Alright, have a good day. Goodbye.